Okay, we're live. Not even 5 minutes. That's pretty quick for that whole, that whole thing there that I do with the music and the starting soon. Usually I'm here like 5 to 8 minutes, so I'm doing pretty good today. I'm slightly behind when I thought I would be. I was ahead, and then slightly behind because I started watching the IO showcase. We've got a lot to cover today. More than average because there's a whole bunch of showcases going on right now. But uh moving stuff around, looking at all my little notes here, trying to get my notes up. That was where I wasn't prepared. Yeah, there's a whole bunch going on right now. So I have a lot of things that I will be talking about as we go on. But tonight is something special. There we go. We'll turn that on just so that's there. I don't know if I necessarily need it yet, clearly, because it's just my tests in there. But losing all my chat windows here. Yeah, see, I came in here quick. I wasn't prepared. Too bad. Um, we're about to start 1+2, which is the end of the games that I set out to finish. I set out to finish all the mainline games, and then they announced 3+4 and just put that on me. This is where I originally was going to the end of, because it was last one out. This is kind of a weird night thing, because it's like, this is the end. This is the end of the Tony Hawk streams until 3+4, which I think will have a demo by next week. There's the Xbox showcase on Sunday. I have a feeling since they're Activision, it's all tied in with that. That by Sunday, if not Monday, we'll have that THPS demo. I think they're gonna put it out. Something everybody kind of they said June, so people are thinking it's after that showcase is when they'll drop it, which is kind of weird to be like, hey, we're announcing that you can play this demo if you paid money to see the demo. So I don't know, feels kind of strange, but the Xbox does things however they want to do them. Um, I think that's a good intro. We can just kind of start jumping into Thps. Of course, if you didn't watch my mind's eye video from Saturday, go ahead, pop that sucker on after this or tomorrow. Don't do it right now. Clearly, we got something else going on at the moment. So I'm still trying to work out this whole Twitch and YouTube at the same time thing. Not used to it yet. Still working out all the bugs. There's a lot of them. A lot of bugs. Let's get into it. I'm babbling a bit because I don't have something to look at. Here we are. I was just in here changing the sound because we had music on, and gotta move over. Give me just a second. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. I have no idea. I've if you have missed other streams, I've been saying that I have been secretly playing this a lot. I guess not secretly because I've been talking about it, but like in between streams, I've been playing this Tony Hawk because when it's not Friday, I'm like, man, I would really like to play some Tony Hawk, and then I just play this one. So I've made it through a couple of campaigns. I had a created skater here, and when I booted this up the other day, I realized that when I played this forever ago, I put my actual like place I live in there and that information, so I would have doxed myself. So I just deleted that character, created a new character, ran through the whole story with this new character. I did Tony Hawk. I did Steve Caballero. I feel like I did more, but I don't remember who all I did. I had this game like almost 100% for all the characters, not the levels, of course, because that's a nightmare. But you can see anybody that has full stats is somebody I have finished the game with. I did the Ripper recently. But when I did the PS5 like crossover or something, or there was an update at one point where you could wipe the tour data, and I accidentally did that. So I have nobody has their tour goals done anymore, but they all have all their stats still. So it's kind of obnoxious, but we're just gonna use a created skater anyway, so that I can go get all the goals and such. Because I think last time on 5, I said since I didn't use Letitia Buffoni there, I was going to use her here, but I'm not going to because she has all her stats, and I feel like it's not a real playthrough unless I have to get all the stats as well. Um, can't leave field empty. That was an accident. Bert. I don't remember if I used Bert or not yet, but we'll name him Bert. It feels weird to do anything but park skating when you're creating a skater because you want him to do like everything. Goofy foot. Hey, how's it going, man? We never Mongo because we're not maniacs here. This is we're taking a pretty strong stance here on the Blaster Goblin Show TM against Mongoing. Oh, I'm having a week, and I was gonna get into it after I got this here skater created, but why not? Let's just get into it now. You're all waiting for it. I know you are. Okay, all my stuff is up there. This is all good. All right. See, yeah, I did. Well, I don't want somebody to steal it. That's my thing. Okay, so last week, Friday, we did the stream. Went through to midnight where it became my wife's birthday after that. Roll into the next day. We had a day out. We went to a farmer's market, went out to lunch. I feel like we went somewhere else. Don't remember where else we just went. Oh, went to Old Navy's and balled out for her birthday. not balled out. Yeah. So we did that stuff, and then on the way home, uh, Blaster Goblin Jr. threw up all over his car seat, just all over himself, everywhere. So we had to pull over. Luckily, my mom didn't live far away, so we pulled over at her house and stripped him naked in the driveway and stripped the car seat down and cleaned everything. And then got him home where he proceeded to do that again. And then he was kind of cool Sunday. No, nothing happened. And then Monday he was back at it. So we took him to the doctor and found out he has a gastrointestinal infection. So it's been a lot of not sleeping, a lot of vomiting, and it's just generally been a rough week dealing with all of that. None of the faces in this game look good. We're gonna go with that one. I don't know. They don't look good. Not a single one of them look good. I'm just gonna end up making the same dude I just had over there. If I just go through this character creator again, it's just gonna be the exact same dude. None of these guys are bald enough to be me. That's close enough. I think that's the exact same haircut I gave the other guy. Or maybe it was this one. I think this is the one I gave the other guy. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm putting too much work into this. I just have to make a guy. Make him kind of look like me, I guess. Or I could make him not look like me at all. No one said I had to make him look like me. Yeah, it's been a real rough week in that with all of that going on. He's still not like doing great, but he's doing okay today. The last 2 days he's started to get better. As far as we know, they gave him medication not for the infection. I guess they don't have really anything they can do for that. It just has to work itself out. Instead, they gave us medicine to make sure that it stops him from throwing up, so he'll actually eat, which he doesn't do very much of. This week, he has been refusing to eat a lot, so that adds to his crankiness along with being sick. So he's just been angry for like a week straight. I'm hoping that he's like actually on the mend and will be getting back to normal here soon. Oh, these are sick. These weren't in here when I played originally. We'll go with a crash. We'll do a crash shirt. That's sick. I haven't like actually made a character in this in a long time because I just use the same guy again. These are sick. We'll do jorts. I'm feeling jorts today. Are all of the socks 40 feet tall? Those are fine. Whatever they are. I don't care that much. I keep saying I don't care that much. I'm putting way too much work into this dude. Sorry, I'm zoning out here for a minute. We'll hit him with the misled you deck. I don't care about the wheels and trucks. There we go. That's the guy. Give him a voice. Yeah, that's the one. He said, "Yeah, that's the one." I like the little skull. We'll go with the little skull. All right, that's it. That's our man, Bert. He looks like a Bert. If I were to, if I saw that guy in the street, I'd be like, "Yeah, that's Bert. That's for sure, Bert." Sure, Bert. Nailed it. That's real comedy right there. So, anyways, that's how my week's going. If I seem a little out of it today, that is why. But I don't want to seem out of it because there's so much to talk about today. There's so many things going on this week. It has been a big week while I've been been struggling to make it through. So much else has been going on. And I don't know what happened to me today. I look so sweaty. I'm not. I don't know why. I just look like a sweaty person when I'm not sweaty. I don't even know how that happens. Oh, hey, I missed this here chat from Andy because my chat window wasn't open. My bad. How's it going, dude? Resident Evil thoughts. Oh boy, are we gonna get into that in a minute? Because uh, I am so hyped for that. If you didn't see my post earlier in the week, irritated that PlayStation has once again not shown me a Resident Evil. To get it today at SGF, I was ecstatic. The fake out was wild too, which I'll dive a little more deep into when we get into the SGF of it all. I was gonna start with Switch 2 stuff, but I didn't get one, so let's dive into the SGF, I guess. I started like I was gonna save it for later. Let's just do it now. Let's do it now. Let's talk about Resident Evil. I'm assuming it's a Leon game. They started out with this Grace character that I think they were trying to make people think was Rose from 8. But it is entirely not, and I don't think that's the character you play as. I think this is a Leon game for sure. They're tying it into Raccoon City like after the nuke. So it's gotta be connected to him. I wouldn't think they would bring that location back and not have him in it. Plus there was a lot of rumors that the next game would have him in it. And a lot of those things that were in the rumors have added up in the trailer. So I think there's a good chance it's a Leon game. And they just haven't. They're not going to drop that on us yet. I think that's all the goals in one run. I'm not positive. Is that everything? It is. Look at that. Everything first run. God, I'm ripping it already. All goals in one run on Warehouse. Makes me look so much cooler than I am. Oh yes, I didn't set tricks. I have to set tricks. These are important because I'm gonna spam a bunch of these like over and over again for everything I do. I'm gonna zone out here for a second while I put all these in. And there's a very specific list of tricks that I use when I play this that are like quick animation, easy control layout, so I can just bust them out over and over again. And at high speeds. Oh, I thought it was in the grinds already, and I'm not. Here we go. Let's grab 5-0. There we go. That's our trick set. And we're gonna get just like there's this really specific balance of speed and air and hang time that you want to get before you get to what's it called? Man, downtown. You don't want to go too high on your speed and jump height before downtown because there's a goal that you will overshoot over and over again, and it's super hard to like nerf your own jump for. And I always forget about it, and I crank those up so I can do super high jumps, and then I just entirely miss it. What's your IRL emote? I don't even know what, like this? Is this it? When I go, hell yeah, and I do this? I think that's what it might be. I hope that's what you were looking for. Look at that. Knocking it out immediately. This is where I show you guys that the entirety of the, what, 8 months I've been doing this? 7 months? It's got to be more than 7. It's got to be like closer to 9. The entirety of the time I've been doing this, I've been hustling you, and this is where my real skill will come out. This is the game I'm best at. Even though well, it might be underground, but I had the like weird issue of not having having that weird delay that I had until Ryan fixed everything. Everybody say thanks, Ryan. You have to say it out loud. Or you gotta leave. So that one may be the one I'm actually best at, but this one, I don't know. I think my skills have worn off on those because this is the one I put the most time into in the more recent years. What all have I done? Okay. I think I can definitely knock out the bells. I can do this real quick. No, other way. This one I can do real quick. He'll flip there. There's bell over here. Oh no, I might not be able to get all the bells. Well, not if I'm doing stuff like that, I won't. Oh no! Oh, I was so close to knocking out Bells too. It was right there. It was in my grasp. I had it. I had Bells. I forgot. I put these in two separate places and I shouldn't have. My notes here that I threw everything into the Discord, joined the Discord. Um yeah, so SGF week. It's been a big week for me. I This is like my sporting events because I don't do those. I do this. I guess my sporting event is skateboarding because I do I do actually pay attention to that. But I don't know, this is my favorite time of year, gamer season, and boy has there been a lot. This feels like games industry kind of died for a couple years. You know, E3 went away all that after COVID, and I feel like this is the first year that's like this is the one that feels like my entire life's games industry before 2020. It's just like, you know, there's a console launch, there's so many big events, so many games being announced. There's coverage of like real in-person events constantly right now. Like people going out and doing stuff for videos and previews. I feel like we're back. We're back in the swing of normal life. It only took 5 full years to get there. And the showcases this year have just been they've been hitting pretty good so far. I mean, I guess we've had what, three? We had SGF and PlayStation State of Play, and then there was the IO the IOI showcase, first ever time they've done that I was watching as I was setting everything up for this, and that's why I was a little behind. I dropped everything from the PlayStation showcase into the Discord, and then also did the same thing for SGF today, so that I could just kind of go through everything and we could talk about it. Where am I missing a bell? Oh, I know where I'm missing a bell, and I'm not gonna be able to hit it again. Oh, I'm such a dingus. Oh, it's not gonna happen, is it? Oh, I could have had it there. All right. I got so cocky and like ahead of myself with the finishing the entirety of the warehouse in one run, and then I got to here, and I'm falling behind again because I just completely forgot about that bell existing. Was it just skate letters and bells? Okay, yeah, I can do both of those this time. I say that and then I skip two bells immediately because I forgot that I was doing bells. I don't know what the other one I after immediately saying I have to do bells and skate letters, and then thought I was doing something else and skate letters. So for the 12th time, let's get into the the state of play because it came first, and then we'll go into the SGF that happened today. The state of play was it was all right. I enjoyed it. There was some stuff in there that I really did not care about. There's some stuff in there that I'm kind of excited for. First thing on there was Luminous. I can't remember the last time there was a Luminous. I've never played one, so I saw it and I was like, oh, this is Tetris Effect again, and that is not what it was. But I've heard of Luminous forever, and I actually had no idea. Normalize, here we go, hard in the paint. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Feel like this is it. We're kind of back. I mean, there's a lot of like wild stuff going on, but we're kind of back for like somewhat normal life. Did I get all of the? Okay, I did. To the mall. So yeah, Luminous, I don't have much to say about because I don't know. It looks like Tetris Effect, and it's not like I'm not like a big Tetris Effect guy either. I like regular Tetris. Now you put some Puyo Puyo in front of me, I'll play that all night long. Tetris, but color based. I mean, come on. Who are we kidding? Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I got the 6 score though. That's cool. The guy who runs Game Fest TikTok is hot. I agree. Which I haven't went to watch all of those yet. I watched like I mean I explained earlier with the whole sick kid thing. It's really put a damper on the things I'm able to do because he's not very happy with most things. So I watched the showcase and then didn't have time to go through and watch all of Andy's TikToks that I'm super excited to watch. After I texted him earlier and told him I'm really excited to watch all your TikToks later. Oh, he didn't do it. I just did an airwalk and then he didn't do the airwalk when I went down that. I made sure I had the right buttons and everything. That's okay, we'll get it on the next one. I swear every time I play this that there's something there and there's never anything there. I don't know what I thought was there. I also thought there was something that has to do with this, but apparently there's nothing that has to do with this. Somewhere I'm missing a robot, and I don't know where I missed him at. I think I know where he's at, but I can't. There's no way I can make it there from here. There he is. Maybe I can. Ah, oh, I came real close. Just upload this go around. I appreciate it. Oh, so you just clipped it and upload, no edits, just the clip and upload. Hey, not all heroes wear capes. I'm locking in on this. I gotta remember I'm also streaming. Just because I've been into this. I've been playing this so much recently. That's why I'm killing it. Because I just cannot stand. I'm so excited for 3+4 that I just cannot like stop thinking about playing Tony Hawk. I should have probably just been doing more streams instead of just doing Fridays, which I think I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna do a Tuesday stream possibly because that's when mindseye comes out, and I'll have it that day. And the mindseye stuff has been doing decent. So I thought, why not do the first playthrough on stream? And I got the information today that they'll send me a code on Tuesday on launch day for it. Yeah. Still concerned about if what this game is, if it's gonna be good or not. What are we doing? Flying leap, and secret tape. I don't know if I can manage both of those at the same time. But yeah, so it could be a stream like a Pro Skater 5 situation. Where is that? There's the airwalk button. It's like a prompt. I can never find the airwalk button. Okay. See if I can knock out the secret tape with it. So yeah, the whole mind's eye thing could go any way, really. We'll see how it goes. I'm also very unclear if I am getting more than one code because they keep referring to it like they're giving me more than one code and I have no idea. So, if they do, somebody can just have it because I don't need more than one code. But well, I won't know any of that till Tuesday because they are not very good communicators. My phone keeps logging, so I'm losing my notes over here. State of play. Spin a wheel for who gets it? Maybe. Does anybody really want it? Does anybody but me care about Mind's Eye? I think I'm the only person. Like nobody else seems to even like pay attention to the fact that this thing is coming out. They did a whole showcase today just for me. But we'll really find out on Tuesday if Mind's Eye is the game of the summer or not.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard the voices in this game before. This is a whole new experience for me. I'm getting really far away from the mic. My bad. This stupid stat point here drives me nuts. I could never get this stat point. Okay. Well, almost got it. You really, I got you hyped enough for it with my I don't know what this game is or if it's good or not. Yeah, apparently people do like hearing me talk Mind's Eye. I'm not sure why, but I have no complaints, and we're gonna keep doing it. I think I'm gonna do a yeah, I'll do the stream for the the first time playing, and then after that I'll probably I'll make it to the end of it, and I'll do a whole video on it just to bring this whole thing full circle. Oh. And maybe it will surprise us. I'm like so unsure with how this game is gonna go. I have no idea if it's gonna be good or not. Ah. We can't get this stat point. This stat point always gives me trouble. Well, there's our gold medal. First gold medal. And along with so yeah, I think that's Tuesday. So I think we'll do the Mind's Eye stream Tuesday. If anybody's got nothing to do Tuesday, come back here. Oh, that I got way easier than I normally do. And then also, I'm assuming, like I said at the very beginning, when like nobody was in here yet, because it was like one of the first things I said, is that Sunday is the Xbox showcase, and I'm assuming after that is when they're gonna drop this 3+4 demo. So I'll probably do an extra. I don't know if that's gonna be a regular Friday stream because that's like it's 2 levels. They're not. I thought it was 4. There's only 2 there, so I don't know if it's enough to carry a full like 3-hour stream, but it could be a bonus little stream. Maybe play through it like 3 or 4 times. We'll see. So much to do. I put out a post today, all over everywhere, that yesterday was the 5th of June, which is exactly 30 days before the 4-year anniversary of this channel. Not like my overall YouTube career. Oh, great. So The the it is the 4-year anniversary, and I am 150 subs away from 1,000. So I thought it would be. I mean, it's. I'm definitely gonna hit it by the end of the year. Just at the rate things are going up, it's definitely gonna be 1,000 before the end of the year. But I thought it'd be cool if I could do it before the fourth, for the fourth, which is like a wild task to try to do it before the 4-year anniversary. So I just thought I'd shoot it out there, and I was like, if you got a thing, let me know, put me on it. I'll I'll drop what I'm doing to jump onto whatever podcast or video or anything. Let me steal your audience. I'm just trying to make people assist me in getting there quicker. We'll see. But that's the current goal. So expect a lot of extra stuff this month because I'm gonna try to just really crank out some edits and shorts and extra streams to try to further that agenda. Nothing of lower quality though. I'm not going to drop the quality to try to do more stuff. Just doing more stuff in general. I mean that is the goal, of course. Sick toddler permitting, of course. I don't know if I've been collecting letters or not. Do I have letters? I can't check from there. Okay, there it is. I'm not going to get nearly as much as I thought I was going to get done this run. I didn't even get scores. I was just yakking. Yeah, that was a weak run. I apologize. What a terrible representation of my skill here. I keep getting all over the place in the things I was going to talk about. I placed them out in the notes so that I could go, so I could, like make this more of a concise series of topics, and I did not follow the order at all. So back into the PlayStation Showcase that I was talking about an hour ago. After Luminous they brought Pragmata back. It's only been like 2 years since we heard anything about that. And then I also did entirely breaking topic again because I can't just stay on what I'm talking about. There was a trailer for Dying Light at SGF, and it reminded me that like 6 years ago we got an announcement for State of Decay 3. Where is that? There hasn't been a single mention of State of Decay 3 in years. Is that still happening? Did they just forget about that? I really want to play it. So why is nobody talking about it? Did they just it's like Fable. They announced it around the same time as Fable, which is also taking 100 years. But at least they bring that game up every once in a while to let you know they're still making it. We get nothing on State of Decay. They don't want us to know anything about it. Oh, I keep overshooting that. Man, I'm just not doing great. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna get like one thing done this run. My overconfidence really is coming back to look bad on me right at the end. We'll go for skate letters. Or not if I can't get up there. Oh no. Can I do it this way? I don't have enough jump for that. Oh, it was a run of nothing. I did a run of nothing. That doesn't happen like ever. That's disappointing. There we go. There's something going on here. Let's just knock out a super high score. This whole like game showcase thing is gonna just keep being the it's gonna be the center of this whole stream. It's gonna take me the entirety of it to get through all the stuff that was announced. Because I had thoughts on stuff. I just keep getting distracted either by the game itself or the other thoughts on that list. There we go. Now something's happening here. We're getting some goals done.
You got in my way there.
I'm going into gamer mode here for a minute to see if I can get all these. Ah, I did it. Okay. Now what do we got left? Secret tape, rooftop gaps. That's it. Okay. This is the one I was talking about. This rooftop gaps thing is incredibly difficult if you don't have the I'm going the wrong way. If you have your speed and jump stats too high, this is like really difficult because you have to gauge your speed based on it. Couldn't do that again in a million years if I wanted to. That was so convenient. They just sped everything up so much faster. I'm really pulling out all the moves tonight. Playing this off stream for weeks in advance before actually getting to this one is really paying off today. So this is the jump. This one right here is the jump that if you have too much speed stat, you will overshoot that rail every time. But now I appear to have made it so low that I've undershot the rail, which is not any better. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, no. I built the firewall. Are you camping? What you're building a fire? It's 10 p.m. You know, I take that back. 10 p.m. That's prime fire time. When else would you build a fire? You definitely don't build fires during the day. That's the one. The death grind. That's the impossible jump. There we go. That everything? Is that all the stats? Burnside unlocked. We're making a run through it. How far are we? 47 minutes. Just murdering this game. Cool, now I can crank all this stuff up. This is where we'll slow down on the worst Tony Hawk level of nearly all time. What I did want to talk about from the PlayStation showcase of like the hands down like coolest thing they showed there was this Romeo's a Dead Man that was like 8 different art styles and didn't make any sense for the first like 10 minutes until they showed that like they later showed off what the actual game is. And it's very like it's a very stylized cell shaded it's a very DMC style, and that really piqued my interest. I knew like nothing about DMC until a couple years ago, and then Played through all of them back to back, and like fell in love with that whole series. Now I'm a big Devil May Cry guy. I'm a most Capcom games guy. Oh no, that was it. I think this is an airwalk. This thing. Well, that wasn't even a whole gap. Oh no, not again. It is an airwalk. Airwalk the hydrophobic gap. How many do I need? 200? I can do 200. Told you I could do 200. Which one's the Madonna? This one? That's the Madonna. I may be able to pull one last goal right here. No, didn't happen. Okay, didn't have enough jump. Thought I did. Didn't have it in me to Madonna that right at the end. Okay, I'll try to speed through this this PlayStation Showcase stuff a little faster without getting so distracted in all of it. Next thing after Romeo's a Dead Man was Silent Hill F, and it kind of looked a little janky. Like it did not look what I expect. I mean, I've come to expect not much from Silent Hill, but I'm not a Silent Hill guy. Like that, you would think because I'm so like deep into Resident Evil that I would also be a Silent Hill guy, and I am not by any means. I have zero interest in Silent Hill most of the time. I've never played like any of. I think actually this was a topic on a recent stream that is starting to come back to me now that I have mentioned this before. But yeah, it's just not my thing. So it should be. It's I just have like not a lot of interest in it, except for that Silent Hill 2 remake looked pretty good, and I just didn't get to it. But this was not doing anything for me. There was no curiosity there in what that could be, and it just looked like the combat was a little slow and stiff, and things kind of jerked around on it. But maybe Silent Hill people thought it looked good, but I certainly did not. I just noticed that there were some weird little hiccups and hitches in the gameplay. Oh, cool. That's a hit or miss jump every time. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, good. I thought I was going to go through that and I have to do the hard hats all over again. What a disappointment that would have been. And the least time we can spend on Downhill Jam, the better. Where are we at? We got Valves and Madonna. I'll give the Madonna a shot again, but not going to happen. I need more stat, which I don't have. I only know where 2 stats are. I don't know where that 3rd stat could possibly be. I know that I've gotten them all recently. I just have no idea where it is. That's the one I know. If I can get it next time. Now, I have to apologize for this. I broke one of my biggest rules and I didn't do a pre-stream P. So I gotta go do that now. Because Coke Zero is killing me. So give me like half a second. Please don't go anywhere. Please stay here. Please don't go anywhere. It'll be so fast, I promise. Nobody left at all during that. Wow. I'm surprised. I lost my chat though when I did that. When I was clicking away looking at stuff, not when I left. That's a rare occurrence. That's only happened on like 2 streams. I try to put on the appearance that I am not human. But unfortunately sometimes I am. Here until you fall asleep. Right on, brother, me too. Oh, that took me way off where I was going. I just caught a wheel on that. Oh, there's the other one. I knew there was another one somewhere. I mean, I did because it told me, but like, it was in my brain somewhere, and I just could not find it. Also missed that one. And that one. Okay, back at it. Gotta lock in again. I don't. Occasionally there's a little voice that seeps through a Bert here, and I don't like it every time. Usually the music on this is too loud for you to ever hear somebody speak. So I don't like that they're suddenly trying to speak now that I don't have music on. There we go. Guess I didn't need those extra stats. And I entirely missed them again anyways. I am doing all stats and all goals, though. I'm not going to leave any behind. If I was just going for speed run, we'd be way far through this already. I mean, way farther than we are, because I'm almost done with the Pro Skater 1 goals already. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm just way off of everything I'm trying to hit there. I don't know how well that audio is coming through for you, but this guy's kind of got a Pete Davidson laugh, like his little when he goes like, "Huh," and it's got real tones of Pete Davidson in it. You know, when Pete Davidson famously went, huh. You know that thing he did. He does it quite often. Yeah, it's like okay, everything he says. He's got quite the Pete Davidson voice. It could be him. I doubt it, but I guess it could be. He does voice acting. I've been watching Dogman this week. I'm watching Dogman a lot. I still have no idea how it ends. I've seen the first half of Dogman about 7 times. Haven't seen anything past the first half. But one day I hope I will, because I enjoyed the first half quite a bit. Which we talked about in the Discord a little bit, that I'm not a Captain Underpants. I was not a Captain Underpants kid. And that's who the same writer made Dogman, and I don't know anything about either of them, but the humor of Dogman has gotten me. It's starting to become a trend on streams where I use the stream to just talk about the kids' movies that I've been enjoying this week. Last week it was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This week it's Dogman. Oh, that was real close. This is rough. That is really rough. This is going to be a really low score. You can have like a 1,000,000 point score, and it is so dampened by bales. Like bales really affect you a lot in competitions. 98. That one, apparently not this one. Apparently this one isn't too bad. Yeah, that's probably a good enough score. I can just go get these now. $90.99. There we go. Destroyed another one. Is that it? Yeah, we got 2 levels left of one. Yeah, 2 levels left of one. This is going significantly faster than any other time we've played through all these levels because I've done it, what, 3 times now? Between the original set, 2X, and Pro Skater HD. So this is, I guess, the 4th time we're going through these. The Tony Hawk has milked so many millions of dollars out of these 2 games, just over and over again. He's just making every dollar he can, and I love it every time he does it. I'll just give him all the money he wants for making the same thing. I mean, he's not even making it, putting his name on the same thing over and over again. Normally, I'm looking into the goals more and commentating it, but I just know all these so much that I'm kind of blowing through them. So I apologize for that if anybody's confused at what is going on and at the rate that it's going. It's not on purpose. It's just kind of a habit of playing through these so many times that I'm just blowing through everything. I mean, it's no Tony Hawk Shred speed run, but it's pretty solid. I think I'm getting through it at a respectable speed. You know, this is like an original game map, but this thing is so big for the 2-minute format. I feel like this is the thing that people keep complaining about with 4, that they think it's like all the levels are too big for the 2-minute format. But if you're doing like this run where I'm going to try to get all the life preservers and skate letters at the same time, you don't have a lot of time to do both of those things together because you have to go all the way around the whole map, and it's kind of big compared to literally every other level here. It might have helped if I upped my speed stat before I did this, but we're too far in to turn back now. This one is always a killer for doing these because I almost never make that jump. Although I almost always make that jump. So that just put me back to my normal spot anyways. I was looking at the time real quick. I got distracted there because I was going to see, am I getting through this in under an hour? And that is not the case. It's been an hour, unfortunately. Although we have to account for the pee break. So it is. We're going to call it less than an hour by the time I'm done. Even if it takes me a long time to make it. Because it's, well, we're an hour 6 in? Hour 5? Oh, no. What a rookie mistake I just made. Alright. There we go. There's both of those. So secret tape. And stats. That's what we got left. Okay, back to the PlayStation Showcase. Again. Oh, a new Bloodstained that looked like a Castlevania. Like all Bloodstains do. I know not Bloodstain is way out of my realm of games. I'm not a big, super big 2D guy. That's just not that's not what I get down on. I mean, I like OG Marios are fun, that kind of stuff, but I don't really put a whole lot of time into stuff like Bloodstain. I know a lot of people do super get into those, but that's just not the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Oh no. I don't think I've ever missed that. At least this version of it. That was wild. I'm gonna do it again too. Yeah, I'm hitting it crooked. What's happening? I've lost it. I got too excited about trying to make it an hour, even though it's already past an hour. Now I'm losing it all. It's still possible. We can still do it. There it is. I think there's another. I still have another stat point though, somewhere around here. I have to verify. I have no idea. Level select. Yeah, I have one more somewhere, but I have no idea where it would possibly be at. If you see a stat point, do like a Blues Clues and be like a stat point, a stat point. Somehow come through. I mean, Discord's open. You could come through the microphone if you wanted. That it's right here. I know where it's at. Came back to me as I was cruising around. It came back. It hit me. I got it. I'm not losing it at all. There we go. We are on to Roswell, the end of Pro Skater 1 in hour 9 minutes. And the end of my Coke Zero so early. I don't know what we're going to do now. Well, I'm going to speed run through some of this PlayStation Showcase stuff real quick. There was some Digimon stuff that I don't know who is. Here we go. We're down to the rabbit hole. I don't know anybody that's like a Digimon guy. Like I remember liking Digimon as a kid, and I'm playing a PS1 game, I have like a very very vivid memory of not having a PS1 memory card and leaving the console on for days to keep the progress in one of the Digimon games. But if you ask me anything about Digimon itself, other than that, that's all I got. Like I don't know nothing, and I don't know anybody who's into it. Digimon is Fresca all over again. Like people say they're into it, but nobody's really into Digimon. So they announced some Digimon stuff, and I'm bailing on these. And then what was after that? Oh, Baby Steps. This Baby Steps game looks really fun. Kind of a quap concept of just making legs work, and they're really hard to make work, but it's also it appears to have a very like Adult Swim vibe of comedy to it also. Comedy games always a questionable thing. I know a lot of people like Borderlands. I was never a Borderlands guy. There was that Justin Roiland game recently. I know people like the VR one they did. Squanch Games. I don't even know if he's associated. I don't think he's associated with them anymore. He wasn't at one point. I've got enough points. I'm going to go over here and grab this stat point so I don't have to do another run. There it is. That is the end of Pro Skater 1. Gold medal. So, gold medal, stats, gold stats, gold stats, goals, gold stats, goals. Oh, wait. Did I miss one in there? Oh, I thought I saw one that was 3 out of 4, but I think I just shifted from 3 to 4 quickly. Okay, we're good. That is Pro Skater 1 in the books. All done. Just drop those into air, I guess, and move on to 2. None of these, like, when it comes to 1, there's like the problem ones of streets. Streets always catches me up, and downtown catches me, and downhill jam. I don't know if there's really any. Venice kind of catches me up, but I mean, it really caught me up with the earlier games because they're just way slower and harder to get around. But in this engine, I blow through Venice pretty quickly. I guess Philadelphia, kinda. We're definitely gonna finish this easy, quickly tonight, and that's the end of the Tony Hawk series until July when 3+4 comes out. It's kind of a little sad moment here where we're done, and I have to find something else to play in front of people. Or I just start over again. I did not think I was going to get that stat point. That was very unexpected. I'm locked in again. Just seeing if I can knock this out in one run like I did the warehouse. The problem they have with putting these games back to back in this style like this is that you like the skill level drops off a cliff again. Like it's easy and then it's hard again because you have to go back through. Is that everything? Everything but barrel, huh? I'm missing a barrel somewhere. I know which one it is. It's right there. And stat points. That's it. One run, all goals, and stat points. Knocked it out. Making myself look good again. Doesn't happen much around here. Usually it's the opposite, and I'm struggling to find my way through something. Okay, back to this demo thing, or the not demo thing, the PlayStation Showcase guy that I'm slowly working my way through. Before I'm not even to SGF yet. That's a whole other showcase that happened this week, plus all the other things. There's just so much going on. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots got a release date. They're putting Pac-Man in it. Don't know why Pac-Man's golfing. That Karen game got a demo. It looks cool. It's a mountain climbing game. So that's one of the ones that came out of the PlayStation Showcase that I'm genuinely interested in, and as soon as I have time, I'm definitely gonna download. And maybe that will be on one of this. Maybe the Tony Hawk demo stream. I'll knock out a couple of other demos. Maybe that'll be the demo stream. I got a review code recently for a demo that it's not like it's available. The public could get it through itch.io, but they sent me a code for the Steam key for a game called Fatherhood, and it gives really good Last of Us vibes, but it's a 2.5D side scroller where it gives Last of Us vibes, but it's not zombie related. It's like you're in a war zone, and you have a blind daughter, and your goal is to get her like out of the war zone as it's being invaded. But the guy looks kind of like Joel, but nobody has like a face in the game because it's really stylized art for its 2.5D. And I was just gonna do, usually when I get sent stuff like that, I throw it into a short because I can just throw that out there quickly. They get their half of the promotion, and I don't have a full video's worth of things to say about this game, but I can certainly do 2 to 3 minutes on it. Although I can take an hour showcase and do 7 hours on it, apparently, if we're basing it off of this stream. There was a heel flip, but I'll take it. Oh, because there was a kick flip within that series of things. 25, okay. There's a 6 score. Now we're past it. Now it's just bells and secret tape. And I think then some stat points probably also. But when I do that bonus stream, I'll probably, or the bonus Tony Hawk demo stream, do a couple other demos, probably throw that Fatherhood in there. I still haven't played the demo for Jason Tross interactive movie that we talked about in the interview. I had talked to him afterwards about possibly streaming it. I was like, is this something that can be streamed? Is that a possibility? And he was like, I have no idea, but the best way to find out is just to have somebody try it. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And then I just haven't done it yet. So at some point I thought I'd throw that in there. That this could be just it could be a whole event we do. Which I guess could be the Friday stream, but now that I've got all these things, maybe it's not a bonus. Maybe it's a whole Friday. We're just working these things out on the fly. That's how everything I do here is just. I mean, except for the big long scripted edited things, just the streaming of it all is just thrown together at sometimes a moment's notice. Okay, last goal, and then I'll run back another run to clean up these stat points. I already got that one. Is it here? I already got that one. Where am I missing a bell at? I got that one. I don't know. I'm trying to think of where another belt. Oh, I know where it's at. There's a bell that's placed really stupid. I forget about it every time. I'm gonna go up here while I'm here. I'm gonna run up here and grab this stat point that's up here by TC's the TC ledge. Or not. I'm gonna miss it entirely. Unless I can pull off a. Nope. Couldn't pull off a wall right there. This is the bell I missed. Because that one's just. That's a stupid placement for that bell. That shouldn't be there. Every time I hate that placement. Never remember it's there. There we go. That was the move. That was it. These are all the things that I try to do when I'm playing this regularly, and I just miss all these things every time. I don't know why I'm hitting them all today. There's something in the air tonight that's letting me hit every single pro level move that I can never do. I'm just gonna restart it and get that last one because it's gonna take. I'm gonna run out of time trying to get to it. There's no point in wasting my time trying to get to it. There we go. Knocked out. School. Shall we take another dive into the PlayStation Showcase? It's a state of, I keep calling it a showcase. It's not. It's a separate thing from the state of, they do the PlayStation State of Play, and then they also do the PlayStation Showcase. Two separate shows. They do the exact same thing, but the State of Play is not as exciting as this. They do the smaller reveals at the State of Play, but that's what they did here. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Showcase. It's dumb. They shouldn't have separate names. It's dumb. They did Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, all the old Mortal Kombats together. Usually, every time when they've done one of those collections, they're not very good. They're best off when they just add those into another game. We'll see if this one's good. Who knows? That's one of the ones I'm interested in. Another samurai game. Every single. Oh, it was Neo 3. That's what it was. I wrote the note that it was some samurai thing, and then it ended up being Neo 3. I am so tired of the past like 4 years. Every single showcase has like 3 of the exact same Souls-like samurai game. And people are excited for it every time, and I don't know why. It's the same thing. They've just like 12 different developers have announced the exact same samurai game 30 times in 3 or 4 years. We got Sekiro and then Ghost of Tsushima, and they just ruined games for everybody else. Everybody else has to have a samurai game now. Nope. Thought that was going to hit it. There it is. I keep getting my... this way. I'm going to pull back over here because I keep getting my thumbs on the bottom of the desk. It's a bad place to play games, under a desk. That's why you shouldn't be a PC gamer, because you're constantly confined to this area. Oh, I used the wrong move there. Ridiculous. I might still be able to save this run. Ah, I'm not getting my height on this one for some reason. We'll see. That may be enough. It was. Look at that. Gold medal. Entirely on accident. Just tap me on the background while I try to put child sleep. So I probably won't be super active in the chat. That's me for most other people's streams. I was never like a live stream viewer until like after I started doing it. And then since I've been doing it, I do it mostly while putting Blaster Goblin Jr. to bed. I don't super participate in chats. I just watch something that I don't have to pay a whole lot of attention to, and then I don't have to have like the volume up loud at all so he can sleep. But so I don't fall asleep because I do that a lot. I spoke too soon by saying that none of these catch me up. I forgot about this stupid subway pass goal. This one I do occasionally have some trouble with. Missed it. I spent all that time lining up, and then I just missed it entirely. There we go. The sound was way delayed on that. I'm shooting so far to the side of it. There we go. And then there's a T here. What do we got left? Ollie the hydrants, ground the subway rails, Joey sculpture. Try to knock out both of these, and then the last two are over in the like not secret area, but the other area. I'm not gonna have enough time. There's never enough time. Oh, maybe. Wow, I missed it. I thought maybe that would count the hydrant, and did not count the hydrant. I also beat Modern Warfare 3 reboot campaign, and it was pretty okay. But there's a moment at the end that made my jaw drop. Really? the game that like everybody was like, this game sucks. It did have a jaw dropping moment in it. I'm I'm still curious enough that I like because of the reception that got, like, I'm curious enough that I want to try it just to see what it is. Because like we had this conversation via text about how I love a Call of Duty campaign. I don't care what people say about it. I love me a Call of Duty campaign. I love the just like cheap action movie. I guess blockbuster. Oh, blockbuster action movie aspect of them. They're just fun. They're stupid, mindless fun. They killed off a character that I found 10,000, 100,000. There's no commas in there, and I'm like quickly trying to glance at it. The big number starts with a 1%. Entirely unnecessary to know the exact number. 100,000. Nope, missed it. Didn't see coming. It took me so long to read through that because I was so hung up on the number. Ooh, I almost didn't make that. I think there's still a stat point somewhere that I'm missing. Was it like is it like a character that's across all of them? Like, I guess I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know. I'm just curious at like if it's like they went that hard with it and took out like a important Call of Duty character. I don't even know what happened in 2 because I didn't play 2 either. I really liked that Modern Warfare 1 reboot and then didn't play 2 or 3. I just went back to the Black Ops games. I'm gonna take this lip balance off, but I don't use it for anything. Okay, here we are. Venice Beach. Oh man. We are really, really plowing through this. Possibly too fast. Oh yeah, if you want to text it to me, that works. Then I'll know. And we'll just leave it. If there's anybody in the chat that's interested, they'll just have to Google it. Just feels wrong to drop a spoiler for a game that nobody likes into a chat. Man, I'm killing it. Oh, I was killing it. Oh no, what happened there? Why did it launch me like that? Just take me way away from where I need to be. If I'm gonna do these VB transfers. This is one of the things that held me up like a lot in the beginning because I couldn't ever find the VB transfers because that one was so big that I kept thinking like it was not possible for 2. Because in the original 2, you have like no no like actual jump skill or speed skill. Ow! See, I told you the desk is in the way. I don't know how loud that came through, but it was loud in here. I'll look at that text in a minute. And then we'll just that will be the content. My excitement, but or surprise that no one else gets to see. Like no one knows what it's for. Okay. Just try that again. There we go. Man, can you believe we're a month out from 3+4? It's so close. Like, it's right there. We're almost living it. So is this one here? Yeah, there it is. Couldn't remember if I had gotten this one or not yet. I just like this level because of the transfers. It's mostly the big transfer. The big transfer is like stupid difficult. You definitely have to have like your stats up to do that. To do the VB transfers. Oh no. Oh, I thought I could manual to it. Oh, no way. That is surprising. But the rest of the game, like, isn't very good, right? Like, that's it. They got a cool finish. I guess that's all you really need. Just like your last impression of the game, however you feel at the end of it. I got to make it through this PlayStation list so that I can get to the SGS stuff and the other things. I just feel like I can't leave it unfinished, whether it matters or not. Thief VR. No, I was shocked to see that Thief is being used in any capacity. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Also, it's fun enough. Cut has great gunplay in every game, so it's not like boring. Yeah, the like mindlessness of a COD gameplay. It's just mindless enough that like you're engaged and you're enjoying it, but it's not like super. Doesn't take like a super. Words broke. It doesn't take like a lot of like thought or work to play or get good at. But if you want it, like you can add some of that in there. Like playing for the ones that I went to get all the achievements on, doing the like veteran runs sometimes can be like obnoxiously difficult. Todd is surprisingly versatile. I love the simplicity of it. I've never been sure if some versions of Ollie the Magic Bum are like they have randomized locations. Because I know these like all I just know these spawn in an order. But I don't know if like it may just be that I played so many different versions and they're all different and I don't play them enough in a row to know where they go. But I feel like some of these are randomized and some of them are in order, and these are most certainly in order. They're probably all in an order. They just change it each time. That's it. There we go. Like I said, I've been playing a card campaign. I missed. Yeah, I was thinking about that as after doing this, like maybe I'll play through all the COD campaigns. I can't do that because Jim Tasty is doing that right now. Shout out Jim Tasty on Twitch. He's currently playing through every COD. But I like that crossed my mind for a minute, and I was like, oh man, that's a lot of games. Like Tony Hawk is a lot of games, but every Call of Duty is like that's a daunting task. So that old Jim Tasty is a brave man to be taking that on. Because my other thought was I'll just do it with Halo because that's the one I played the most of. I actually played some Halo last weekend. Sunday, I was a part of the drop in, drop out community Halo night they did on Sunday. And they, for whatever reason, only played Halo 2, which, in my opinion, is like one of the like when it comes to it's like I think it's the worst of the Bungie Halos. Like clearly, there's a lot worse Halos after 2, but it's like Larry playing game on PS2. Oh, the one you mean the one that's exactly like Arkham Asylum, but with a cucumber? But when it comes to the Bungie Halos, I think that 2 is easily the worst of them. It's the most sluggish and slow. It feels worse than 1 somehow. 1 they figured it out with 1. Okay, that one's good. I don't need to keep going here. Oh, I didn't open the door. Okay, I'll just have to use this run here to go get the 2 stat points that are found on this location. I'm feeling a little wild. This might be a double Coke Zero night. I might go refill my Coke Zero cup. I'm feeling it. There it is. Man, I could knock this out by 11:30. Now, if I blow through this, I mean I've done blown through this already. We're almost done. I'm not just gonna call it quits like immediately. I may instead. I'll just start up another run and do another character. I've got so many characters to work through again to get my progress back. So why not just blow through another one? What do you mean, what is this madness? About Larry Boy? I can't hit that bell. Oh, a second Coke Zero. Sometimes you gotta have a double Coke Zero day. If you're feeling wild, not if you're not feeling wild. You can't just, that's not like a regular Tuesday activity to double Coke Zero. Man, I am just not, I guess I'll hit these skate letters. That's what I'll do. Because I keep missing everything I'm trying to hit. Yeah, I did have a long week of long nights. It's about time I got some appreciation for it. Okay. I don't know what that was. He just fell down. Lost all control there. He just fell down. Mm-hmm. There it is. Oh, I didn't even do scores that time. What is wrong with me? Okay. Now this is a Wally. Why does it not Wally to the side? I gotta do it that way? Okay, we'll take it that way. That's fine. I've lost my ability to land straight on what I'm trying to hit. I don't know what's happened here. But apparently also lost the ability to jump. No! It can't be a board slide. It has to be a nose blunt. I really lost it. I can't even hit the grind. Alright, we'll come back for it. Didn't I just say this isn't one of the ones that trips me up that bad? And then here I am, just fumbling all around it, trying to find any type of goal. Okay. Oh no, I'm so close too to a score. Oh, I made that work somehow. I don't. That was just throwing it out there, trying to make it work. So that shouldn't have happened. I should not have gotten that score. That was entirely by accident. Nose grind. Still not what I'm looking for. Let's try again. There we go. There's your nose blunt slide on the awning. Since this is the last time we're here for this stream, because we keep coming back to this map, this is the FDR. Park in Pennsylvania. And right here is where Bam hit that whirly bird that I think is like that I don't think is the name of that trick. That's just what he calls it. And it's like one of my favorite clips. I just think it looks so cool. He hits it right there on those little bumps. I mean, like 90% of his footage is at that park. And it's funny that they blended it and put it in with Love Park because like nothing he ever did was, which I know he's not related to this game at all, but it's funny that they're two entirely different places that are not anywhere near each other, but they just mushed them together. Just took both of the most iconic places and put them together. Ah, that was almost it. I was gonna try to go over and get that last stat point. There we go. It's done. This is it. That is the entirety of Pro Skater 1 Plus 2. Knocked out in an hour and 53 minutes. That's some Tony Hawk shred time. Not 100% not a speedrun world record here. Like nowhere near it. People knock this game out in like an hour, like less than an hour. This is like a 30-minute game for some people. I didn't mean to hit next heat. Drop in my last 3 stat points here. And in run, and there it is. Golds. No thanks to Chopper Drop or Skate Heaven. That's it. All goals, all stats. Both games, hour and 54 for the stream. And that's also counting the opening segment where I just sat here and talked for a minute, which I think does earn me a second Coke Zero. So I'll be right back. This is a stream where I'm leaving twice. What a special event today is. would help if I turn the mic back on, wouldn't it? When I come back in here, I could turn that back on. Why don't I? I had an idea. I realized there's something I can do now that we're not tethered to the game, and it'll help me blow through this. Um, let's see how these are set up. Bam! Look at that. That is a window full of the state of play information. So I can scroll down here and show all of the stuff. I didn't verify what this this if this was a proper list or not. Yeah, my mouse keeps jumping up and down for some reason. Well, yeah, Luminous, we talked about that. Rummy the Dead Man was really cool. Pragmata, Bloodstained. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. I didn't even put that on the list because I'm not a Final Fantasy guy. There's Digimon. Like I said, there's not really a Digimon fan out in the world. They don't really exist. They're made up. Mortal Kombat. They announced this PlayStation Fight Stick, which looks the DualSense. This thing just looks like this is such a cool piece of tech. It just looks everything about the PlayStation 5, except for the console itself, looks cool. For whatever reason, they really messed things up with the whole console design. New James Bond, where the IO James Bond. It's funny today they had the IO showcase, and they showed off stuff about the James Bond game that looks really cool. It's basically Uncharted with a James Bond. It is not super Bond, but they had the showcase today, and it was like the 25th anniversary of Hitman, like all this stuff with Hitman, and then all the reveal stuff for the new James Bond thing that people are super excited about, and then mindseye at the at the end. Like during everybody popped super hard for the Hitman stuff, and then when the James Bond stuff hit, people got excited again, and then they started talking about mindseye, and the room was dead silent because nobody knows if that's going to be a good game or not. And they've just had so many interesting news stories. Ghost of Yotei got shown for like Yotei. I don't know the pronunciation, but it's been shown like 400 times, and I'm not a Ghost guy, so it doesn't do anything for me. Marvel Token Fighting Souls though, this looks so sick. I'm really excited. I'm back into the. I took. Well, I mean, it's been close to a year. I've taken off of doing any like superhero related content. This is purposefully. I kind of burnt out on it and tried to run into other things, and then went really hard into skateboarding for some reason. But I got the itch to bring back superhero stuff, and I'm really excited for this. We got five new levels in Astrobot. I'm excited anytime I can to play more Astrobot, and that is it. The the Token Souls thing was that was the big announcement for that was like their one more thing into the end of the road, not into the showcase thing. And then I'll just pop in summer games. Takes wants to see more Spider-Man. More Spider-Man. Oh, like the Spider-Man that was on screen for half a second. Here, I'll just fulfill the Spider-Man desire real quick here. I got you right here. That pop over? I can't tell if it's popped over on the monitor yet. Yeah, here you go. Here's just a Google web page for pictures of Spider-Man. Summer Games Fest to play more Spider-Man. Oh well, I wasn't playing Spider-Man, so that would require work to bust out some Spider-Man midstream. But someday there's a possibility that could happen. Where is the Summer Games Fest? It's got to be one of these. Everything announced. Tom's Guide. I don't know Tom, but let's blow through this one as well. I think we lost Andy at some point, but he would be the expert for all of these things as they pop up. Um, that's all the list of things happening. Oh no, we gotta go. We're in reverse order, or it's just it's in a random order because I know that's not how these come in. What is this? Tom's Guide doesn't make any sense. Where's the information, Tom? This is like a what could be at Summer Games Fest ad. Ah, here we go. IGN won't fail us. Here we go, IGN. Show me what I want to know. With every banner ad on the planet. Oh, cool. This isn't in order either, but let's just hit it and get through this. Chronicles Medieval. I don't know anything about that. I don't recall seeing this. Oh, the Tom Hardy game. I do remember them talking about Tom Hardy. It's another one of these samurai things. As soon as samurai guys come on screen, I just black out. I just do not care enough. And then Ill. This game looked incredibly terrifying, except at the end when this little baby thing's running and the guy just kicks him into a brick wall. That's a big laugh moment in the middle of this incredibly creepy trailer. I don't know why they did that. I didn't play Lego Builders, so I don't know what this Lego Voyagers thing is about, but it's a sequel to that phone game. Now it's on consoles, and it's got a split fiction style friend pass, which they're not in any relation with EA. So I don't know why they just brought up another company's game and were like, we did a thing like they did. It's kind of strange marketing. Usually you avoid that. Atomic Heart 2, I was so confused to see Atomic Heart make an appearance because that game came out and everybody hated it. Nobody cared about Atomic Heart. So I don't know how. Not only did it get a sequel, but it's also getting. It's not on here. It's not showing here. They also announced a game called Cube. Yeah, The Cube is another project they're doing that's like a multiplayer version of this. It's like this there it's a part of this Atomic Heart world. Why did they add that in? I don't know. I'm so confused at who is green lighting this stuff over there. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I played that on stream for their beta back when I was doing Downhill Jam, and they announced they got a bunch of Sega characters and also Minecraft characters are coming to that. So that game is way more than I thought it was going to. It turned into what Mario Kart is. It's essentially just Sega Kart. Um, I remember looking at that and I just skipped right on past that trailer because I didn't care. Yakuza people making another game. Looks like Yakuza and everything else that they do. RGG Studio. It looked really cool. It's really brutal, but I don't play those RGG games, so it another thing that went right past me. Sounds like I don't play anything. There's just so much for everybody at these showcases that nobody's going to be into every single thing that shows up here. This one I also Wildgate. I do remember kind of seeing that. I think this one was Alien related. It was one of those things that didn't pull me in. I don't care about Sonic, but I did know that Ichiban was in it now. I'm so done. Yeah, he looks so weird that they took like a real human man and put him in next to like Sonic the Hedgehog and Persona Joker from Persona. It's so funny when they take like a real dude and just stuff him into these weird little worlds like that. But it's like Captain Falcon in Smash. Like he looks way different than everyone else there, and he's an absurd character. More Death Stranding 2. That's it. Like everything. We've seen it a million times. I have Death Stranding 1. I just have not got around to playing it yet. Square Enix reveals Killer In. I don't recall that one at all either. Another one that must not have like really interested me. Mortal Shell 2, yeah, was their opening, and it looked really cool. It, I I think I played like an hour maybe of the first Mortal Shell, so I don't know if I'm gonna get into two. But the trailer was really cool, and I had the super cool soundtrack starting off. I was surprised to see this that Scott Pilgrim is having they're doing a sequel game written by the original Scott Pilgrim creator. That was a surprise reveal to me. I don't know if that has been something that's been talked about before, but it really caught me off guard. I love Scott Pilgrim. Uh, Mads Mikkelsen is coming to Hitman, but as his uh, James Bond villain character. I haven't let on yet that I am not a Bond expert by any means. I have not seen like 90% of those movies. Arc Raiders, it's another extraction shooter. There are so many. The thing plaguing video games right now is samurai games and extraction shooters, and I could care less about either of them. Unless the extraction shooter is Division's Dark Zone, then I don't care about it. I don't want to know. There's a Game of Thrones RTS. I'm surprised the Game of Thrones property is still hanging on at this point. It's like Walking Dead. Like everybody moved past it, yet it still just keeps on coming. Onimusha. Um, I have no experience with Onimusha, but it is a Capcom game, I think, right? Is the Onimusha Capcom? It's one of those. I know there's a lot of people. People are ride or die for Onimusha. It's just not something I saw. This one was also a big pop for me. The Wu Tang Rise of the Deceiver, a Wu Tang Clan game where you go to save the Wu Tang Clan for Ghostface Killer, and it's it's got that like I don't know if I hit that if it's gonna start. I guess I do. I have the desktop audio. I do have desktop audio, so I can just hit that and it'll start playing. It's not gonna. It's gonna start playing real loud in my ear, and it's gonna give me an advertisement. You missed. Oh, you missed the Wu Tang Clan game. God, this looks so cool. Like the opening for it has got like all of them on the. So you'll have to watch. I'm not gonna like just run through this entire trailer here, but it shows them all there, and then you have to go save them. But the gameplay, I love the way this gameplay looks is so good. I'm basically playing the whole trailer. I'm just skipping past the beginning of it. I love the like. It's got that Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse like choppy frame rate look with the stylized cell shaded. Yeah, they only show like a second of it, but that second got me in. I'm ready for a Wu Tang Clan game to come back. Dying Light the Beast came back. I could have sworn this came out months ago. I thought the Beast had been out for a while. There's so many Dying Light DLCs that I'm like, I'm not surprised when there's another one, and I'm always surprised when one hasn't come out yet. And then yeah, they set that for August. Liza P DLC just shadow dropped today. I mean, people knew it was coming out, but there was no date. It just surprise dropped today. And then the big thing was the fake out of Resident Evil, where halfway through the SGF showcase, there was like a little thing where it looked like they were gonna do a a one, two, or three, some kind of remake with one, and then it started going cycling through them all, and they were like, "It's the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. We'll tell you about the new game soon," and then waited till the end of the showcase when this popped up. Yes. Oh no. Oh, did I tell it? Oh man, it thinks I'm a child. No, yeah, I've broken it now because it thinks I'm a child, so we won't even get into the trailer. That's okay. Where do I go back to this? There we go. You don't come here for trailers. You come here for Tony Hawk. But I had to get through all those things. Man, I do look sweaty. I look pretty rough. I guess we'll get back to this now. But there's the grin. You should have seen the grin on my face from seeing that as soon as I saw that it was going to be right, like I caught that art style immediately, and I was like, this has got to be Resident Evil. I knew they faked us out right away, and surely they did. Who do I got? Oh, I was working through Bob Burnquist, so I could just do Bob Burnquist, or I could start from square one and do Jamie Thomas. Let's do that. So we'll see if I do a whole second run through this. The only difference is now I don't have to do stats because I've done Jamie Thomas before it reset everything. So those are those things that I've been trying to get through since the beginning of this stream. For 2 hours, I've been trying to get through SGF and the State of Play. But there was other like massive gaming stuff this week. The Switch 2 is out. People have it. I didn't get one. Not because I couldn't, because I didn't want to. As you can see, I'm very busy and I do not have time for a Switch 2 right now. I don't have time to get into that. I don't want, I keep saying it like I'm like, I don't have time, but I want, when I get to it, I want to have the time to like sit down and really, just mess with the console, see what, put out copious amounts of hours into the Mario. I really want to sit with it. I don't want to get it and then get like 1 hour here and there like I have right now. It's just especially the like I said this month where I'm gonna try to like push a whole bunch of content and stuff out. That it's not gonna fit in with that. So whenever I'm ready, I'll come back and I'll get Mario Kart and Switch 2. Well, there was that. That's done. I didn't even realize I had blown through that fast. Way quicker than the first time. Let's see how fast I can redeem myself on these on the second run. It does help to have maxed out stats in all of these. I don't know when I would have set this up, but for some reason I have an indie backflip instead of a Weddle backflip, and that's not right. I mean, they do the same thing, essentially. They're just different grab positions, but I always do the Weddle when I don't know why this is set up as indie. It's just wrong. I don't even know what the other trick I have set up for. Oh, it's a heel flip. I always forget this is a heel flip. TC's is a kick flip. I'm gonna try to knock out skate letters and lunch tables in this run, and don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it work. The lunch table is right over here. Ah, I did it. That was a real close one. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Okay, what's left here? I know I got bells. Anything other than bells? No, just bells. Now that I've got one run under my belt, I can knock this out way quicker. But now that it's done, I guess I didn't even think about the fact I'm done. I finished it. I have completed the goal I set out on in September when I thought I'm just gonna pick up this streaming thing and try to play through all the Tony Hawks live. And now I've done. I think this is the 38th week of doing this. I think I've only missed 1 week in that entire time. I've played every single Tony Hawk. Now I have no purpose left in life. What am I gonna do? Just, I guess, lay down and wait for the cold embrace of death. What else is there else to do? I mean, clearly I had a whole list of things I could do for the next stream, but then after that, where am I going? Am I doing another series? Is it just a free for all every week after that? I feel so lost. This has been all I know for like nearly a year. I might do all of these in one run. I don't think I've ever done them all in a single run. That would be quite a feat if managed. Oh yeah, that's it. That's with time to spare too. With 35 seconds to spare the entire mall? Who am I today? I guess that's what you get. That's the kind of skill you build up after playing every single game 1 week after the next. Live battle Tony Hawk is willing to take you on. If it were a possibility, I would do that. But they shut down the servers for all of these games. That's why that thing keeps popping up that says sign in, because they shut down the servers for everything, so you can't play online with anybody anymore until the new one comes out. Which I could do a day where I just take on whoever. What is this other trick? Oh, do I not have anything there? I might not have anything in my second grab slot. I think I just skipped a level. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm ready for downtown yet. Am I? I guess I am. Guess I'm ready for downtown already. Oh, TJ wouldn't challenge me. He knows better. Keep missing this sign. There we go. Now we do get a live example of the issue I mentioned earlier where you have too high of jump. I don't think I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try to do the parked cars. Maybe. I don't know if I've got enough speed for that. Oh, I did it! That was a real last minute one. Okay, popcorn buckets and roof caps. And the secret tape, but that one is in with the roof caps. Nope. You know, I haven't given a TV update, I don't think, in like a week or two. About what because I jump from show to show so quickly. I don't remember what I said I was watching last. I moved on from whatever it was. I did start that Seth Rogen show, The Studio, on Apple TV, and I made it like 2 episodes in, maybe. It was good. It's not that the show was bad, so I were watching it. It was good. I just remembered that I have so much else to watch because I haven't watched Reacher yet. The newest season of Reacher is out. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't finish season 3 of The Bear because he got distracted with something else and didn't get back to it. So I still got to watch that. But season 4 of The Bear is like coming out very soon or has come out, so I got to do that also. And The Rehearsal, Nathan Fielder show on HBO, has finished, and I'm a diehard Nathan Fielder fan and have not watched it yet. So I started that this week. And I've got 2 episodes left. And I thought the show was wild the first season. Like, it seemed so insane, the things he was doing in the first season. And this season just blows it out of the water. I've been like giddy to watch every episode of what wild thing he's doing next. He has such a specific breed of comedy that is perfect for me. It weirds a lot of people out, but it's perfect for me. This one, this one, this one, that's the Madonna. There we go. Oh, that was not it either. Oh, that was in Japan. I hit the wrong... I didn't even have the right button when I went. I feel like the button keeps switching sides. That wasn't even like close to where I was headed. That was a nose grab. Why is this thing making it so hard to do? This specific goal, the Madonna over the water hazard gap, is always like way more difficult than it needs to be. There we go. I'm going into gamer mode here, just trying to knock out this score. I'll get this one while I'm here, though. There we go. All right. On to the collectibles. Just locked in on the second run. As if I don't have things to talk about. I could yak all day long. The great thing about this is I can yak and nobody can stop me. Man, I can never hit these. I missed so many of those, I didn't even realize I missed them. I thought I had gotten all of those up until this point, and it turns out I skipped every single hard hat. And I can't hit the E either. Finally, there we go. Oh, and I missed the K. I really don't think I can hit that. Oh, yep, didn't hit the manual on that. What was I doing? I wasn't even paying attention. If I missed those, I missed the K and all the hard hats. What was I doing? What did I even enter gamer mode for? I don't even understand how I go. But how do you go behind the hard hat? How does that happen? There we go. And what's that? One more? Okay. Just the hard hat. And we're done. Just now fell asleep? Oh man, you're dealing with like what I've been dealing with all week. Like it's been the old Blaster Goblin Jr. is going to bed at like 11:30, 11 every night. I guess it's closer to 10:30. It's been 10:30 every night he goes to bed. I just don't get started on whatever I'm doing each night until like 11, 11:30. He played through an entire game. I played through almost I played technically I played through two entire games by playing through both 1 and 2, but it's almost 3. But if you want to count them as one game, then I played through 1.5 games because I'm almost done with this. I'm almost done with Pro Skater 1 again. I've got 3 more levels. I was so thrown off by the weird noise that he made when I landed. I dropped the combo. What was that weird Why did it make that noise? They had him record that and they weren't like, hey, maybe try that one again, but I've lost it in this last little bit. I've lost it all. I think that's enough, anyways. Yeah, still a gold. So when I'm not playing this game, I'm in kind of I'm in that mode where like there's a bunch of stuff coming out that I want to play and I haven't like I have a big backlog of stuff that I haven't got to, but there's so much stuff that's like it's almost out and that's what I really want to be playing. So I just am not in the mood for the games that I have not played but they're already out that I missed. So I'm doing that thing where I'm like, I don't want to play anything. And then that's why I was falling back into this. But regardless of what mindseye ends up being, I'm like already locked in on. I'm like, that's what I'm gonna play next. But I'm like, it's not out yet until Tuesday. So I don't want to start I didn't want to start like a huge game and play through that. But right before. So what I have ended up doing, because that was supposed to be a Mafia game, I've just decided to take another run through Mafia Definitive Edition, trying to get all the achievements in it. I just decided I was going to boot it up, put it up, because there's one for hardest difficulty. And if you get past that, you're pretty much golden. But boy, is it like borderline impossible to play through on that difficulty. For one reason, the regular game itself is not that bad. But there is a goal that or not goal. I'm so stuck in Tony Hawk. There's a level, a mission in that where you have to win a race with this like fancy car, and when you're on the hardest difficulty, it sets you to simulation driving, which is so difficult to do. Every turn you make is like a full spin out, so it makes this race really difficult. I found this video of this guy that does this thing where he drives down to the back of the track and makes everybody pile up so that he can just freely drive around the track and mess up as much as he wants. Tried it about 10 times, didn't work at all. So I gave up on that. So I'm just trying to I've just been trying to do that. But the rest of it's been fun as my mindless that's my so I'm not just playing through this over and over again waiting for 3+4 because I have been playing this a lot clearly as I mentioned, and as the speed that I'm making it through this, I'm like no time at all on stream. I've fallen back into a mafia hole. And I'm having a good time, and I'm really hoping that mindseye, even though it's got such a wild development and PR marketing stuff around it, which I guess includes me technically as marketing. I'm so curious, and if I want it to be that mafia experience, because that's what I thought it was going to be at first, and that's why I was like, yeah, I want to be in on all this stuff. So if it comes out and disappoints on Tuesday, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing this, keep playing through Mafia, because that's what I've gotten myself stuck into right now. I did boot up Blueprints because everybody was talking about how great Blueprints was, and I think I ran into that same thing as the Atom Fall. Like, I like a game where you have to, you go out and just like figure it out, like a Fallout or whatever. You just go wander around and figure out what you have to do. I guess not a Fallout, like Atom Fall was, or Time was that Deathloop? Is that what it was called? Any of those games that don't like give you exact directions. They're good, but you have to be in the mood for them, and I am just not in a space right now where I feel like fumbling around for hours at a time trying to figure out what I'm doing. I want somebody to tell me what to do. Like that James Bond game is looking real good to me right now because it's like the just most linear thing you can possibly find. That is Uncharted, exactly, and that's what I want. It's just the simplest thing to just tell me what to do, where to go, and I'll run through and shoot at stuff or whatever you want. Yeah, there's no second grab. There should really be a second grab. Oh no. Clearly when I set this up, I didn't know what I was doing whenever I set up Jamie Thomas years ago. Because I did not give him a second grab. And I gave him the indie backflip as well, and not the Weddle. Oh, the Madonna gets me every time. I never know where I'm actually coming down on a Madonna. Oh, no. I have flown too close to the sun. I am the Tony Hawk Icarus. I really thought too highly of myself here. Doing too much. I need to just let these combos go. Is that both? Is that gold? That's gold. Okay. Oh, look at that. Just flying through it. We might have time for a third run. What time is it? 11:55. Okay, we're getting close to... We're like at end time, but maybe I'll finish this run. We'll see how I'm feeling. I can run through this very quickly. Oh, I didn't. I thought I could just phase through that for some reason. I didn't think I'd actually hit the helicopter if I ran into it. I have a realizing I have a bad tendency to not be talking in close enough or into the mic today. I keep looking and realizing I'm like miles away from it. So hopefully the audio is not terrible for this. Okay, don't know what that was. Barrel. What's left? Pilot wing. Oh, scores. I didn't even do scores. Okay, there it is. And that's the whole level in one. Once again. Can't believe I didn't have a second grab trick in there. What a rookie mistake I made. However many years ago I set up Jamie Thomas. It would have had to have been 2020, 2021, around there when I was doing this. Because that's the year the game came out, and I really plowed through this thing like every character when it came out. So, like, I had to have done it that long ago. I don't recall coming back and doing just Jamie Thomas later on. Kind of like I am now. I just worked through them in order the first time. That's why the last, like, 3 characters weren't finished, because I just didn't make it through the last, like, 2 or 3 of them. However, we are ending the we are nearing the end of this. And I have to figure out a plan for next week. Because the entire plan that I have is hinging on absolutely getting 3+4 demo next week. And I don't know if that's the case or not. It may be 2 weeks out that it happens. So I may have to just scramble and figure something out. I'm not going to do this again. I'm not just going to keep playing through this same game over and over again to make it work. Just to, you know, pass the time until the new one gets here. Does that count? Okay. What's left? Just secret tape? Just secret tape. I'm going through this so much quicker this time than I did the first time. It seems unfair. It really does. It seems kind of unfair. As I'm both like, it feels like I'm cheating because I'm going through it so fast. I guess I do have max stats, which is making some things kind of difficult like that I'm going higher than I need to. I have a tendency to when I'm doing these competition levels, I go way farther than I have to because you can in the run a lot of the time, and it will like it'll be a 99 score, but I just keep going more than I ever need to, and then I end up bailing because I'm doing that, and I make it worse on myself when I should have just ended it the first time. Like there, that's a 99. When you don't have to get the stats, this goes by so much quicker. Look at that. Scores. This is a prime example of peak human performance. This is the equivalent of watching like Arnold Schwarzenegger lift weights in his like prime in his 20s. This is the same thing. You're seeing a man in the prime of his life execute his skill with precision. I missed this same thing 3 times. Okay, that one was high enough. It was just too far to the side. How is that one too far to the side? Ah, the taxi scared me. I heard it coming and I was like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. Why won't you just be collected? Just be collected. That time I overshot it. I didn't even know I could jump over it. That's an option I didn't even know I had. Okay. We'll do the subway cards again. That was pure stupidity. Okay, I was gonna say if I missed 3 cards in a row, that would have driven me to the brink. That would have been it. That one, that's what I need. Right there, off the rock. So I've tried the rails and secret tape. I don't know if that's something I can pull off in 30 seconds, but we'll see. How slow that grind was really didn't help make it through there. Oh, look at that. It did happen. That was unexpected. Man, I did not think I was going to make it through 2 full runs of this in one stream. Ah. Man, anything that I could hit to mess up my run, I'm doing. I just thought I'd pivot and go for skate letters, and then I do that, and I get knocked off the building. I just can't win over here. There we go. Now I don't know if I have the time to pull out these VB transfers. Well, maybe. That was one of them, but it didn't count it. That's a problem. There it goes, the skinny. Ah. Okay, there we go. At least I got the VB transfers. That's the important one. That's like the least fun goal here. Okay, spray can, skate, ledge. Let's go for the ledge. Because I'm over here. And then I can hit that other can on the way out. This is the can I was talking about hitting on the way out. This one right here. And then I went right past. I forgot what I was doing for a minute. I was thinking back earlier on games that I like. There's games I really enjoyed that I haven't played in a long time, and that grind just reminded me of that thought that I was having earlier. Just thinking about Sunset Overdrive, the weird Insomniac Xbox title that now PlayStation owns, I think, but Xbox owns the original or whatever weird kind of rights thing they got going on over there. What was this thing about how good that game was and that grind? For some reason, this game about grinding mostly, that was the first time that has ever crossed my mind. Was that grind I just did? Oh, there's no way I could ever do that again in a million years. I always have such a hard time hitting that secret tape, and I don't know why that worked for me this time. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was such a good game. Really, I think that really had a lot to do with how good Spider-Man was the all the work they did into the movement of Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive is just a movement-driven game. It is the most. It's the most game that move. It's the most move game. Trying to think of the way to phrase it. You get what I mean. It's the most move game. Uh, put that on a T-shirt. Sunset Overdrive, the most move game. I was thinking about it a lot earlier today. I was also thinking about the Evil Dead game that it was gone way too soon. That was it's like the Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, one of those like asymmetrical games that I always think are gonna be fun, and then I play them and I'm like, I really liked Friday the 13th and I liked Evil Dead, but that's about it. Like I didn't enjoy Evolve or Dead by Daylight or any of the other 30 of the Predator Hunting Ground. I didn't get into. The Evil Dead one though was the one I most definitely got the most into. That was one I was playing like every day for a while. Especially, it may have just been because that also had like you didn't have to only do the asymmetrical thing. It had like a story mode. Not really. It just had like 5 missions you could play through, which I guess Friday the 13th also had. But these were better, and they unlocked like more, which I think also the Friday the 13th thing did as well. But I don't know. The Evil Dead game was so good, and it was gone way quicker than it should have been because it just kind of fell off. Ah. And then because I'm playing Mafia, the other game that came to mind was Mafia 2, which is like it's not in my like top 3 favorite games of all time, but it's certainly like up there. It's very high on the list. It's one I think very fondly of very often. I don't have a list. Like I have the top 3 locked down and have forever. Because they're all games from when I was a young child. But like anything under that I don't have locked down. But a lot of those games like I know things that could go into any of those slots. I just don't have a definitive place for them. Like Dead Rising 2 is up there along with Dead Rising 1, but Dead Rising 2 specifically, and Mafia 2 is on the list. Spec Ops: The Line is pretty high up there. Halo 3, of course, is very high up there. And then all of the other Resident Evil games. They're in very various spots because some of them are not, the greatest. They just get the pass only because they are Resident Evil games. They're on the best games list based solely off the title. Oh, I still didn't get that down. What a waste of time. Man, for a level I struggled so hard with last time, I'm really making it through this. My phone has been buzzing like crazy all day with just general, there's so much going on in the news of not the world news, in the video game news. I get a lot of emails about stuff now, and it's been going nuts all day. All kinds of different various notifications, texts, emails, and such. All the gamer emails I'm getting. No, I was very, very close to 6 scored. I didn't get it. It's only 200,000, right? 250. Never mind. I was never gonna lock that in. Everything here is so small, it's hard to get a good a good start off of it. There we go. There it is. Nailed that out in like one combo. What was the problem last time? Why didn't I get it last time? Whoa. A weird, like, change of how physics and gravity works. What was that? Oh man, here it is. The last level again for the second time. Like less than an hour later. We'll just restart that. No need to have a bail right at the beginning. I get the idea of having a roll in at the beginning of this, but they don't. It doesn't function. So you always just have to jump down it. I can just end this run. Yeah, I thought so. I had such a good start to that run. Whoa, whoa. That was entirely on accident. I wasn't intending to grind that. Get the easy 5,000 from that and full special. Oh no. He landed on his feet. Oh no. The accidental sow flip at the end. The sow flip will always do you in. I guess I can do it. I never have to do a third run. It's uncharted territory for me. Ah, it's all these big spins. You gotta stop with the big spins. They're only good for stuff like that. Ah, no, I overdid it again. What is my problem? Who do I think I am with all these spins? That was another one of those weird, like, physics-defying things. There it is. 2 golds in a row. Two full runs of Pro Skater 3+4 or 1+2, not 3+4. We're not fortunate enough to have it yet, unless that's what one of these emails is. No, it's Sonic the Hedgehog cross world racing or whatever it's called. You know, I had the Twitch chat just missing like half of this stream. I forgot to pull it back up. So if I missed something in there from Twitch, I apologize. Did not have it open to see it. So hopefully you didn't pop in there and ask me something because it's gone. It's gone for good. That's it. It's 12:21. I'm not gonna go like the full 1 o'clock like I have been. I'm gonna go to bed early today. I appreciate everybody coming out and nailing 2 full runs of Pro Skater 1+2 to put this thing to bed until 3+4 comes out. It's the end of an era. We did it. Um, I guess look out for a bunch of stuff hopefully coming out this month as I try my best to nail out a couple edits, a bunch of shorts, and some extra streams in here. Really trying to bring us home to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Right now, I am at 845, so it's 155, not 150 exactly. But fifth, the 4-year anniversary, that'd be really cool. So that's the goal I'm hitting at. Probably not going to hit it, but I'm going to try. That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to bed.